Why do strong consulting firms still lose deals they probably should have won? That question matters. Because in many cases, the problem is not that the firm lacks expertise. The problem is that buyers don't feel enough confidence to move forward. They may see the firm, they may even believe the firm is capable, but they still can't clearly explain why this firm, why this approach, and why now. That's where the authority gap begins. Most expert-led firms believe expertise should speak for itself. And in a perfect world, maybe it would. But buyers don't buy expertise in the abstract. They buy what they can understand. They buy what they can trust. And often, they buy what they can defend to the other people involved in the decision. So expertise matters. But expertise alone does not equal authority. Authority is what happens when your expertise becomes clear enough, relevant enough, and credible enough for buyers to believe. This is the authority gap model. It works from the bottom up. At the bottom is the expertise your firm already has. At the top is the confidence buyers need before they choose you. And in the middle is the gap, where that expertise has to be translated. That's the core idea. Expertise only creates authority when it becomes buyer confidence. At the bottom is internal expertise. This is the knowledge, experience, and problem-solving ability inside your firm. It may include methods you've refined over years, patterns you see before buyers see them, and insights that help clients make better decisions. But buyers don't automatically experience all of that. They only see the signals you put into the market. So the question becomes, are those signals making your expertise easier to understand and trust? In the middle is the authority gap. This is the translation zone. It is where buyers are trying to make sense of your value from the outside. They are looking at your website, your content, your outreach, your proof, your positioning. And they are quietly asking, do I understand what this firm does? Do I trust their point of view? Could I explain this to someone else? If the answer is unclear, your expertise may be real, but buyer confidence still breaks down. That is the authority gap in action. Real expertise that buyers cannot yet recognize, explain, or defend. At the top is external buyer confidence. This is what buyers need before they are willing to move forward. They need to understand the problem. They need to believe your point of view. They need to trust that your firm can help. And in many B2B decisions, they need to explain the choice to other people. That is why authority matters. It gives buyers language they can use. It gives them confidence they can carry into the buying conversation. And it makes your firm easier to recommend, defend, and choose. This is where the gap shows up in the real world. Most firms focus on being seen, and visibility does matter. But being seen is only the first step. Buyers also need to understand what you do. They need to trust why it matters. And eventually, they need to defend the decision to move forward. That is the journey from attention to confidence. If your message breaks anywhere along that path, buyers may hesitate. Not because they think you are bad, but because they are not yet confident enough. Think about Company A and Company B. Company A is active. They post content, they do outreach, they show up in the market. But their message is generic. Their proof is scattered. And buyers have to work too hard to understand why the firm matters. So Company A creates visibility, but not enough confidence. Company B is different. Its message connects to a specific buyer problem. Its proof supports the claim. And buyers can understand, trust, and explain the value more easily. So Company B does not just get seen. Company B gets understood. That is the difference. And that difference is often what determines who gets the conversation. So the key takeaway is simple. Authority is not just what you know. Authority is what buyers can confidently understand, trust, and defend. If you want to see where your own authority may be breaking down, take the Authority Gap quiz. You'll get a custom Authority Gap prescription that shows where your buyer confidence may be getting stuck. Go to trailblazermastery.com/quiz.